And I didn't realize the cost of the calling, but I had to be put through that process. Bishop Robert Stearns, one of the persons who really mentored me after my parents, of course, and my home pastor, Pastor John Shantz, who I love and I honor. Robert was the one at that point in my life, around the age of 17, 18, who really took me and mentored me. Everything from don't wear white socks with black pants to how to communicate to a large group of people, a small group of people, tell them what you're going to tell them what you've told them. All these different principles that he taught me. Extremely, extremely gifted communicator, both singing and musically and in oration, right? And so when I got to Eagle's Wings, I thought, well, he'll see the gift in me, he'll see the calling in me, he'll see the purpose in me, and he'll be one that like opens up doors to the nations for me. I'm going to prophesy to the nations and do all these things. Well, really what Robert did is he put a snow shovel in my hand. See? I never forget the first time that he called me to him, and he said to me, Benjamin, I have your first ministry assignment for your life. And I was so dramatic, and I was so excited, and I went over to him, and I think I even kneeled down in front of him, like almost like, okay, knight me, dub me Sir Benjamin, and send me off to the nations to slay the dragons of, moral relativism in Europe and all this stuff, right? So I knelt down before him, and he said, you will be the head of, and I'm like hearing scrolls break open in heaven. I'm hearing angels' wings. I'm hearing harpsichords. I'm hearing the sound of glory and all of this. You will be the head of the snow crew. Snow crew. And remember, this was Buffalo, New York, where it can snow from like October to May, like something like 7 to 8 months. And, depending on if the lake freezes over, which it usually doesn't, you get the lake effect snow, and it will snow every day for months and months and months. So I was shoveling snow. Then I graduated from that to where we used to flip buildings to fund different things in the ministry. We'd buy a building low, we'd fix it up, we'd sell it, and it would fund missions, and it would fund, the Jerusalem Prayer Bank. It would fund different things. So I graduated from snow shoveling to painting. I graduated from painting to spackling. I graduated from spackling to sanding spackle. And if you've ever sanded spackle, especially if you're sanding a ceiling, right? It gets in your eyes, it gets in your ears, it gets in your nose and your mouth. You're sneezing out white dust, you have it, you sneeze, in the shower, and like all of your hair goes poof, like a cloud of dust, and I graduated from that to hauling out garbage. I graduated from that, and I didn't realize the cost of the calling, but I had to be put through that process before I was ever given one of these. Because if I had been given one of these right away, I wouldn't have understood how precious the calling is.